Hello challengers, I'm Talisa Perez, your current ASB president. As we listen to the speeches of our candidates, we ask that you please remember several things. First and most important, it takes a lot of courage to run for office and to speak about what you believe in. Most of us still won't unmute. Of the 1,000 students in the 6th and 7th grade, only 7 are running for office. By virtue of that alone, they deserve our respect and applause. Due to the current situation that finds half of us at home and unable to vote in person, there will be a Google form posted on your PE teacher's Google Classroom for you to cast your votes. Keep in mind, this is not a popularity contest. Listen to all the speeches and vote for the candidate who sounds best to you. Don't vote for someone just because everyone says that they are or because someone else tells you to do so. Vote for the candidate you think is best. First, you will hear the speeches for the office of secretary. A secretary's job is to keep accurate records of all ASB meetings. These are very important as they become a permanent record of what was said and what decisions were made by our students. As secretary, your candidate will need to be accurate, neat, and organized when keeping minutes. Just as with any of the other officers, this job also includes many other responsibilities that pop up during the school year. Please keep all of this in mind as you listen to the following speeches. The first candidate for secretary is Allison Kajikawa. The second candidate is Ava Patan.
Hi, my name is Allison Kay, and I'm running for the office of secretary. As secretary, I would like to be a part of the community that will help Suzanne have a great environment. This is to better our students from when we come back to school after a year of absence. As your leadership secretary, I hope to carry out fun events to raise our challenger spirit. I think that this would help make our transition back to school smooth, less stressful, and fun. For instance, I believe having a student hotline would be helpful during stressful times. We would have a Google form for students to fill out explaining their situation and what they need for support. Then a leadership member would be able to reach out to those who are in need of help and can have a one-on-one email session. You may be asking, well, Allison, don't teachers already check up on us too? Yes, they do. But you might be more comfortable with talking to someone who's going through or has gone through your situation already. Or you might just be more comfortable with talking to someone around your age. Another fun activity I would love to host is a baking session to learn to make confections from scratch and share with your family and friends. This is a way for us challengers to create a more united environment. As you can see, I am very committed to helping Suzanne have an easy transition back to school. I'm ready to take on challenges we will face while making Suzanne a better place, because as a fellow challenger, I will put my all into this school, as much as I can. So vote Allison Kay as Leadership Secretary 2021 to ensure a united school.
Hi, my name is Eva Kadam, and I'm running for the office of secretary. I am currently a 6th grader here at Suzanne Middle School and an upcoming 7th grader. I have a leadership background with 2 years of AR student leadership and was school representative for district leadership in 5th grade. As secretary, I hope to help organize and plan events to bring more challenger pride. Pulling socialization forward is one of my ideas for this job. I strongly believe social events will bring us challengers together, help rejuvenate that percentage of challenger pride we lost to the pandemic. I would love to show my leadership, organization, and responsibility as secretary. I work well in a group as well as independently. Positively impacting people is one of my most important personal goals, and I would hope to spread positivity in one way or another in this position. As a social and talkative person, I love to show my personality to everyone. My friends and family describe me as funny, responsible, understanding, caring, smart, and an achiever.
Once again, your candidates for ASB Secretary are Allison Kajikawa and Ava Patan.
Thank you so much, Talisa, and good luck to all the candidates running for secretary. Hi, my name is Naomi Lin, and I am your current treasurer. The school treasurer works very closely with Ms. Acosta to be sure that all student costs are accounted for. Each week, it is his or her responsibility to go over the purchase orders, obtain signatures from the staff members involved in the particular transactions, and keeps notes of all the transactions for the school auditor. They must also get the approval of the ASB or the leadership class for each expenditure. Each month, they will go over the budget with Ms. Acosta in order to explain to the students of the ASB and leadership class what money has been spent and where it has gone. As you can see, the Office of Treasurer requires a lot of work and responsibility. The candidate for this year's ASB Treasurer is Brandon Lee.
Hi challengers, my name is Brandon and I am running for the office of Treasurer. I believe that Suzanne will be different when we return back next year because everyone has to follow protocols such as wearing a mask, standing 6 feet apart, and hand sanitizing daily. Next year, when current 5th and 6th graders return back to school, more kids will be lost and will need support to find the right classes and schedule. I might be running for treasurer, but money isn't my only concern. I want to help kids feel comfortable on campus too. I'm running for treasurer because I like to take care of money and I want to make sure the money ASB raises is spent on kids. For example, more prizes, fundraisers, school activities such as field trips and field day, and offering class shirts for the homerooms that show the most spirit all year long. My plan to keep the Challenger Pride up and going is by encouraging students to be early, punctual, and even attend school every day to earn perfect attendance so you win and the school wins. As you know, going to school every day helps with your grades. When you attend school, your classroom can receive more stars that earn your homeroom prizes. Thank you for listening. I hope to get to know all of you very soon.
Once again, your candidate for the office of ASB Treasurer is Brandon Lee.
Thank you, Naomi. Best of luck to Brandon. Our next office is that of Vice President, and I am Chloe Sue, your current VP. The Vice President assists the President but has several responsibilities of his or her own. They, along with the President, preside over all ASB meetings. They also represent the students at Suzanne Middle School at school functions, meetings, and interactions with the public. The candidates who are running for Vice President all have ideas of their own to share with you about what they can do for Suzanne. Listen carefully and make your selection wisely. The first candidate for ASB Vice President is Malia McBride. The second candidate is Jason He. And the third candidate is Soraya Quiros.
Hi, I'm Malia McBride and I'm running for Vice President. Here's how I intend to bring back Suzanne's school spirit. I'm going to help make up all the lost time by planning safe, fun events, such as noontime activities. An example of an activity I plan on planning is a scavenger hunt. I guarantee students will get a say in some of the planned events too, by making sure leadership ambassadors visit more often so they can ask you about your opinions. If you vote for me, I can promise you an awesome school year. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Jason H., and I'm running for the office of Vice President. After returning to school in the August of 2020, I think our school will be very different from when we left it. Due to the 1 year of pandemic, many students have been taking classes in their own homes with a shortened school schedule and a minimized amount of homework. This has resulted in decreased productivity and the will to learn among students, which will negatively affect students' academic performance and behavior when we return to school. To keep the school spirit as great as it has been, even improving on what it was, I think a school with more entertainment in the first few months would be most helpful towards everyone, starting with spirit days and fun events like noontimes activities and competitive events. Festivals will remind us that school is not only about academics and examinations. When I surveyed my peers on what events they liked, they responded that they liked competitive events with rewards, which I plan on organizing events that are both fun, competitive, and rewarding, that will satisfy with students and most importantly, positively impact our school spirit.
Hi, my name is Soraya Q, and I'm running for the office of Vice President. As we all have experienced, online schooling has been very difficult for the majority of us, and for all of us, it has been very different. Some of us challengers have experienced going back in person, and although it is not the same as before, it's better than not having a choice to do so. Others have decided to wait a little longer. Regardless, we have all grown and learned from this past year. As if the pandemic wasn't enough, we lived through an important and historical call for social justice. This is where I come in. I, Soraya Q, promise to uphold and respect each other's differences. Race, disabilities, gender, sexuality, or religion should not be looked down upon but embraced. We can learn from each other and become better challengers together. What will our 2021-2022 school year look like? No one knows. But we can still do all the fun activities that we normally do while staying socially distanced and wearing masks if need be. If you voted me for Vice President, not only will I fulfill my duties as Vice President, but I would be willing to do more than that. I will, with your input, have our noontime activities be on fire. I like to come up with new ideas. I am fierce, I am enthusiastic, and I have strong leadership skills. Not only do I love to have fun and be athletic, but I do believe that academics will lead us to a bright future. Vote for me, Soraya Q, and I will ensure that we will still have fun even with COVID. And remember, voting for me is healthy for you.
Once again, your candidates for ASB Vice President are Malia McBride, Jason He, and Soraya Cruz.
Thank you, Chloe, and good luck to all the candidates running for Vice President. The last office you will vote for is that of President. As President, I am responsible for many things. I run ASB meetings and represent the students of Suzanne at a variety of functions. This year was no exception. I, along with the VP, attended meetings with the district superintendent and was able to voice my opinion regarding the decisions made for reopening the schools. There are many responsibilities that come with this job, and the president needs to be ready at all times to step in and step up to lead. Your candidate for president is Maxwell Alfaro.
Hi, my name is Maxwell A, and I'm running for Suzanne President. Suzanne is doing a very good job at dealing with the pandemic as it currently stands. But soon we will have to go back to school. And there will be a lot of new changes and developments in order to help ensure the safety of all challengers that go back. This will be a lot physically and mentally for our challengers that decide to go back. And if I am elected, I will do my best to ensure the safety of all of these challengers. I will also do my best to keep the challenger spirit high, even though I know right now it is the hardest it has or ever will be for Suzanne challengers. But as Suzanne, I know that we will come out of this stronger than ever before. Thank you for listening.
Once again, your candidate for president is Maxwell Alfaro. This concludes our election broadcast. You are now able to vote on the Google form. Thank you for your time and consideration.